Welcome, I'm Cindy Williams, Executive Director of the Harwich Chamber, and I'm joined with Joe Ambrosini from the Cape and Islands Police Canine Relief Fund. Joe, how are you today?
I'm good, thank you, and thank you for having me here and spreading the word.
Absolutely. Well, you have a wonderful organization. First, tell me a little bit about your background.
Well, I'm retired from the Sheriff's Department. I retired as a Deputy Superintendent. Previous to that, I did 32 years, and most of it was crime scene, and 12 years as a canine officer. So, and now I'm doing a little PI work and security work.
So, what made you start the Cape and Islands Police Canine Relief Fund?
Well, it's about like 23 years ago. The reason I started it because when the dogs on the Cape retire, the departments don't pay for them anymore. When they're working, the departments pay for everything: food, medical bills, anything they need, they get. When they retire, the burden is on the officer. You know, it's his partner. He'll keep them. He takes them home, and then he gets to be a dog again for maybe 4 or 5 years. So what we do is, it's a 501c3. I started with a really nice internal revenue guy, and I know that's funny.
It is, but it's good to have that.
Yeah, he was a nice guy. He helped me out, and what we came to as a 501c3 is that we pay all the medical bills. So if you were a handler,
Right.
you retire your dog, and you bring him home, and when you bring him to the vets, we pay the bills. So, and that's, you know, we pay out some serious, we average about 13 to 14 dogs a year, and it rotates, unfortunately. New dogs come in and new dogs pass, but that time that they retire, they're taken care of. And it would be a shame that the officer had to make a decision to put his dog down because he couldn't afford to pay the bill. So that's what we do.
So, where do all the funds come from?
The funds come from Wednesday nights in the Harwich Port Stroll. We have a van, and we sell
My favorites.
small canines, labs they use for drug and bomb dogs, German Shepherds. We sell a ton of clothing, shirts,
Great hats.
hats. What else do we sell? We sell anything we can sell to make money, and that's one of the things we do. Yeah, another thing we do is every September we have a motorcycle run, and this will be the 15th year.
Not many.
It starts at Dennis 134 at the Stop and Shop, Patriot Square, and it goes from there to Provincetown, and then we go out on the pier, and we have hot dogs and chili and chowder, and that's another fundraiser. And one other one we have.
You've got a fun one that you do when you're here on Wednesday nights, too. If anyone is a motorcycle rider.
Yes, we also have a motorcycle. We did it last year. It was very successful. We have a Harley auction.
A raffle
A
for
raffle.
it.
I'm sorry. Last year we did a street glide. This year we're doing a road glide. It's a 2023 road glide special. It's black on black. It can be seen here. Actually, a photograph of it can be seen here. It's at the Harley dealership in Monument Beach in Bourne. It stays there until the winter. We had a local winter last year, which was kind of cool. So we do that every year, or we're going to, depending on the success of it. But we also have a sponsorship. We have a van, and we have 2 tiers of sponsorships. And if you see the van, you'll see people. We have some national companies, but
The local partners are
Yeah.
amazing. And that's what's so wonderful about sponsors, too. For organizations like yours and like with the Chamber,
right.
our sponsors and our community partners help make us, you
Right.
know, and all the great work that we all do.
And it would be a shame for me to start naming them up because I've missed one. But if you
I
saw,
try not to do it either anymore.
if you saw the van, you would recognize probably 95% of them. We have some national ones that reached out and wanted to get on board. But most of them are all local Cape. And I didn't mention this, but any dog that's retired on the Cape, that's either state, local, or federal dogs, they're eligible to be part of that in Barnstable County,
That's
Cape
fabulous.
of the Islands.
That's wonderful.
So
It's an incredible organization, and it's just, I'm so glad that you could take the time with me to share so that we can then share it with the community and the public so they know that there is an organization here. You know,
That's
So-
a lot of people don't know it.
they don't realize
Right.
all the great things that are out there. And especially, you know, with the law enforcement and supporting all the great work that they do locally and beyond. But then the partners like yourself that start an organization like this so that it can take care of those canines.
And it
They're
does.
so important to the safety when they go out and stuff with their handlers.
Yeah, they paid their dues. I was a handler for 12 years, and my dog found Alzheimer's patients, little kids, apprehended bad guys, found items from a B&E or a robbery, on a track. They would die for me. My partner would die for me. He'll go nowhere. Nobody else will go. And for the handler and most people, he's your partner.
Yeah,
He's a very important part of your family.
exactly.
You work with them, you train with them, you live with them. That's quite a, I have 2 dogs now, but they're labs. They're outside now because one went in the pool, so we can't go in the house. But, and if you love your dog,
Right.
it's even a stronger bond.
It's even a stronger bond being that it was your partner.
Right.
So
Yeah.
it is. But again, I'm here with Joey Bersini, Cape and Islands Police Canine Relief Fund. If you'd like to know more about them and what they do, please visit their website at capecodpolicecanine.org. Come down on a Wednesday night or any of our fun events that we do here. We are a great supporter of Joe and the organization. And again, thank you, Joe, for all you do and the
Thank you
organization.
for all you do, and I really appreciate the fact that I can spread the word. Like I said, a lot of people don't understand or know what we do and why we do it. And then when they find out, they want to help. They want to
Exactly.
do something. And all my volunteers, nobody gets paid. Everybody is a volunteer, which
Exactly.
it means a lot.
It
means a lot
does,
to me.
and if you've never been down and seen any of Joe and his volunteers, please come to one of our events or any that we have mentioned. Again, Cape and Islands Police Canine Relief Fund.